Salute,
Damn.
salute, YouTube channel. What's good with y'all? We are back. Mel Knight Sports in the building. My co-host Micah. We're here to talk some boxing. We're here to talk some MMA. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned, sit back, and just relax. Comment, like, subscribe. You already know what it is. We took a little hiatus. Both of us were very busy, so
Super.
you know. But
Super.
we're back. You know what I'm saying? Back to our regularly scheduled programming. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man. So how you been this week? So I'm very curious on, what happened because if you guys didn't know, Michael was supposed to be fighting um this weekend. So just kind of run through what happened with that.
Yeah, man. That thing. I don't know what happened, bro. Apparently, I show up to this place, and this place is like 3 hours away.
Yeah.
It's up in Detroit,
Right.
so it's not close. So I show up, right? And this event was hosted at a gym, and I show up and whatnot, and they're talking with my coach and whatnot, and apparently just some things are said. So apparently they were trying to say that we were trying to make a last minute fight. Um, it wasn't like it wasn't like confrontational or anything like that. But they were just saying like they don't do last minute fights. I'm like, we told you, which we told them weeks prior. Um, that who whoever was supposed to fight. There was another kid from my gym who was supposed to fight, who I hadn't seen in a while. But they said he was out and that and I was in essentially, and we told him this weeks ago. But we show up there and they essentially say that like I was I was or that they essentially didn't have an opponent for me. But I say but or it's so weird because they did have an opponent, but they they had an opponent, but they said no last minute fights. But then my homie, whose opponent didn't show up, they just threw another guy in with him, and they put together a last minute fight. So I mean it is what it is.
Right.
I'm not really. I at the end of the day, it is what it is because I showed up. I showed up prepared, ready, ready to do what it is, and
Yeah.
but it's still unfortunate because I was ready to ready to fight and whatnot, and
Right.
you feel like because you go through all the emotions
Right. Right. Yeah. That's what I'm
of
thinking. That's what I'm
like the
thinking.
nerves,
Right.
and then like it's all for nothing,
Right, right. That's I'm
bro.
like, damn. I'm like, bro. I was like, I was, what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm waiting to hear those, those words like, yo, I won type thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting
That's
for
what
that.
I'm
You
saying,
feel
bro.
me?
I was waiting
And
to say it,
mhm,
and I was ready to. This kid who I was supposed to fight is a long guy too,
mhm.
and he just I don't know, bro. He was like 6'3". He was
Six
supposed to
three.
fight at my weight. He's supposed to fight
Holy
at 125.
bruh. I don't weight bullies, man. Weight bullies, man.
Bro,
Bro.
I don't give a shit. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
Facts.
I spar with guys who are bigger than me all the time. I'm the
Right.
smallest guy in my gym,
Uh-huh.
really. So
Yeah, yeah,
so
no, no,
I
definitely. Definitely. That's just
so
crazy that dude's making that weight. But yeah, man, no, it don't matter the size, you know what I'm saying? As long as, what I'm saying, they're around the same weight, you can break them down. No question. You can break them down. You know what I'm saying? Smoke them like a
yeah.
like a blunt. You feel me? Um
Mm,
but yeah, man, that's unfortunate, but it's a lighter issue at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You'll get your opportunity at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It'll come around. So, no worries on that one. You came prepared. You did what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? So that,
yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? That don't change. You feel me? But nah,
Mm-hmm.
man. Either way, man, I'm glad you were prepared, man, and you were there. You know what I'm saying? You showed up. So that takes something right there. Most people don't even get to
Yeah.
that point. So, so you got to be proud of yourself on that one. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but we had a lot of great, well, good. I'll say good news in boxing today. I'm going to read off the fights that were mandated and were ordered by the WBC
Mm-hmm.
council or organization. So I'm going to read off all of them. Hold up. Just a moment.
Man, there's some stuff, man, that we got to talk about in MMA too. But
Yeah, we'll get to that. No question about that one. Hold on, about to find it. Okay,
shoot, man.
dude, send me a whole bunch of stuff.
But ooh, some
Okay,
juicy things.
okay, all right. So, fights ordered by the WBC today and are approved. Deontay Wilder versus Andrew Ruiz, which is
Oh my God.
you know who Andrew Ruiz is, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman, which we don't know if that's gonna happen, but they ordered it. That they have to fight as far as if Errol Spence wants to keep his belt, because basically Errol Spence has been saying for the longest time he's not fighting Keith Thurman because when Errol Spence was in Keith's position, um, he never gave him opportunity. So he doesn't like Keith. So he keeps saying that he's not going to fight him. I don't know if that fight's going to happen, but it has been ordered. So if he would have to vacate his belt. I don't know if he's going to do that, but it's been ordered. Third one is David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. So
Yeah,
Caleb
that's
Plant. Go
my
ahead.
my coworker actually brought that up to me.
Hmm.
He
That's a
was
good
just
one.
like he was like I saw Caleb Plant. He was saying something about David Benavidez. I was just like, oh yeah, well I bet I'll hear about it.
Uh-huh. That's a good
Nah,
fight,
but
man. That's a good fight. It's a Caleb Plant is a slick boxer, and then Benavidez is a hitter, brawler. He'll just get in there.
hmm
I think his defense is trash, but you know, that's a hard fight to pick, man. Because uh, apparently now Caleb Plant has power because he knocked out his last opponent.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? And we never really seen that from him. That makes
I
me
mean, these guys are huge, bro. I feel like these guys could really be knocking people out a lot.
Yeah, no, no. Well, this is at 168, so these guys are big, no question about it.
Yeah,
But
huge.
right, very big because if they're fighting at 168, then they got to be walking around at like around 200 type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, but he's a straight boxer. He doesn't really have too much knockouts. So one thing that kind of red flags. See, when a boxer just out of a sudden gets power like that, it's only been one fight, so I'll give him a pass or whatever. But when a boxer all of a sudden just has knockout power out of nowhere,
hmm
it raises suspicion for me. As far as juicing and things of that sort. Um, it just does. But it's only been one fight. I mean, the dude he set it up perfect, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna just, chalk it up to that. He did set it up really nice. He went to the body shot, and the opponent Darrell, he brought his hand down, and then he came over the top with another left hook, and that's what did it. And Darrell at the same time threw his hook as well, and it was all she wrote. Um, but so that's gonna be a really good fight. I really don't know who. I want to go with Caleb. I think Caleb could do it because Caleb's a smart boxer, man, and if he doesn't choose to try to knock him out or anything like that, he'll be able to outbox Benavidez. It's just the
hmm
power is going to be an issue. So the fourth fight that was mandated was Shakur Stevenson versus Isaac Cruz.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Shakur.
Shakur, you
Oh
know who
yeah, no,
Shakur is.
I watched. Yeah, I watched him.
Yeah, you know
I don't
Shakur.
remember who I watched him fight, but I watched him. Yeah, I watched
Yeah,
him
the
within the past couple of weeks.
right the Robert Conceição fight. You watched that one.
Yes.
It was on ESPN Plus. Um,
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, 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 yeah.
so that's gonna be a really good one because Isaac Cruz, he hits really hard. But the thing is, bro, he swings so wide. It's to the point where you can telegraph everything he's doing. So I think it's gonna be a dub for Shakur Stevenson. Um, it'll be good just to see the pressure that Isaac puts on him. But his punches are. I don't think see him ever being a champion in my opinion. But he's good. He's a good contender. He's a good fighter, or he's a good challenge for anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Fourth one or fifth one, and it's trash. Is Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin, which I have no clue who that is. Um,
Didn't he just fight a cleanup fight?
yeah, and he's fighting another cleanup fight, and now I guess this one is another cleanup tune-up fight. So I don't know. I think they're just trying to build his record up a little bit more, and I don't know. I'm done with Teofimo Lopez, bro. I'm done with him. He spent a year. He spent a year ducking Devin Haney, saying that he didn't deserve the fight. Just talking all sorts of nonsense, saying he's undisputed when he
That
wasn't
shit
undisputed.
does not exist in MMA.
Right?
A
A
tune-up
whole
fight.
year. Oh, I thought you were talking about someone keeping the belts for a whole year and not fighting and doing nothing.
Oh, that too.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
a tune-up fight.
It's crazy. It's crazy. See, the thing is, like we talked about this before, is
That's just such a
it's the
weird
illusion of
concept.
not losing or winning all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That
yeah,
that shit would be so weird in
yeah,
MMA.
you're right. It's like why a top? It's like a top. It's like look, it's like it's like Izzy fighting Sh- who's someone less than Strickland?
Someone less than Strickland.
Yeah,
In the middleweight,
yeah. It's like this. It's like
I can't even name someone off the top of my head right now.
okay. It's like so, that's a bad example as well. I was gonna say
Well,
it's like Izzy versus Brunson, but he's already beat him, and Brunson used to be really good, right?
I mean, Brunson's not bad.
You're
Izzy
right,
was
right.
just
Yeah,
he just couldn't
it's
take
better.
Ethan down. Izzy just, I mean, Izzy just kept him from essentially enacting his game. His game plan is like he can strike. Like it's not that he's bad at striking, but it's that um like his game plan is to take you down
Mhm,
and rest you. Like he almost stopped Cannonier.
mhm, mhm. Yeah,
Cannonier
yeah,
was
yeah.
the
Yeah. He was close to it. He was definitely close to it.
like yeah. So he's not he's not
No, he's
bad.
not
It's
bad at
just
all. I'm just trying
he can't.
to.
I know what
Go
you're saying.
ahead. Yeah, like
I don't want to go off on a tirade
right, right.
here. Trying to make a point.
Yeah, yeah. So what I'm saying is like that's like Izzy fighting someone that he has no business fighting with. That's just not. There's no.
Why would you even take that risk though? Because see, look what just happened to Loma.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And that was
Because
supposed to be a tune-up fight. That was supposed
exactly.
to be a tune-up fight.
And why would you even take that image, bro? Like, just it's
Right. Just
so stupid, man.
yeah.
I
Just
don't
just
get it.
go in
You could
there.
literally spar.
Right. See, but you might as well go out and go out and go fight someone worthy of the fight, like worthy of you putting yourself in danger. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and that's what happened. Here's the thing, right? You had this is the thing. Teofimo Lopez has done this before, right?
Hmm.
Teofimo Lopez, instead of fighting Devin Haney for the undisputed, he went and fought George Kambosos, right? He thought it was going to be an easier fight than Devin Haney, and look what happened. He was utterly surprised. You get what I'm saying? He was very surprised, and this is what happens when you try to cherry pick certain fights. Sometimes that cherry pick, bro, you don't know they're waiting for it. They're waiting to put it on you, right? They're waiting. Oh, this dude thinks I'm
Yeah.
an easy fight. Okay, I'm gonna really show him it's not. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
that's my chance too.
Right.
Because people they want the come up, bro. They see the people want to come up
Exactly.
too.
Exactly. And that's why I have an issue with Tank because every single dude he fights, or the last couple guys he's fought, right?
Hmm.
Other than the one dude he really knocked out really bad, but other than that, I can't remember his name. But other than him, every single dude he fights is like he's making them famous because one, we've never heard of them. Two, um, they're trying their best to make a name and they're trying to make a name off of, fighting Tank Davis. So Isaac Cruz, right? He fought Tank, and now Isaac Cruz is on, bro. Every big PBC fight, bro, for the last ever since he fought Tank, he's been on the undercard. He's getting fights out. He's getting fights. And I'm not hating on his hustle. I mean, I'm not mad at him, right? Get your fights, right?
Hmm.
But my thing is, Tank is making these dudes famous. Tank is making these dudes
Yeah.
famous. So he needs to. Why make these dudes famous instead of just going out and having a humongous fight with another rival? You know what I'm saying? That's just as big as you. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, Chiefimo Lopez is a weirdo. I'm done with him completely. Like I said,
I mean, he's like a diet version of Ryan,
yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that.
like in
He's
his antics.
yeah, yeah. They're the same. They are the same. They're different sides of the same coin. You know what I'm saying? They have slight differences, but for the main thing, they're
I
divas.
feel like Ryan like doesn't believe in himself enough, and Tiafimo like is
Uh,
in denial.
Right? He's he's overconfident. He's overconfident, which
Yeah.
you know is not. Look, I mean, overconfident is definitely you gotta have that right amount. Don't get me wrong, right? You just have to have that right amount, and you have to know yourself. That's the most important thing about anything what you do, no matter what industry you're in. You have to know yourself. And if you do, you go very far. But if you don't know yourself, you see people doing all sorts of craziness, acting out, doing all sorts of nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So,
Shaky Warriors.
shake you warrior. You feel me? It's simple. You know what I'm saying? uh, um, and then the last one that was announced was Stephen Fulton versus Brian Figueroa. You probably don't know those guys. Those are kind of smaller dudes. 122. Um,
Fulton I've heard of though.
okay, Stephen Fulton. Yeah, he's really good. I'll send you that fight. That fight is really good. So I mean, we got a bunch of decent. These aren't great fights, but these are good fights. You know what I'm saying? This is a
Hmm.
bunch of good fights, which hasn't happened in a long time, man. And you know, it's a good. I mean, if all these fights actually happen, man, next year will be pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Like if 10 is like having, you know, like great fights all year, it'll probably be a good solid 6, man. Like these are good fights. They're not great, but they're good fights. You know what I'm saying? So they should have been made. Well, some of them I never really thought about. Like Shakur versus Isaac. I never really thought about that one, but I mean, I'm not mad at it at all. That's a good fight for both guys because this will show how Stephen Fold or this will show how Isaac will do against a boxer, and this will show um how Shakur will do against a power puncher, you know, a straight power puncher.
Hmm.
This is gonna be well, no, because Tank can box as well, but I mean, I think it's gonna be a dub for Shakur. I think he's gonna win pretty handedly, but it will be interesting to see the pressure that Isaac Cruz puts on him. That will definitely be interesting to see. But I'm here for it, man. I'm glad these fights are good. I'm happy that and me and my dude were talking, right? I'm like, yo, I guess the only way to really make these fights happen, bro, is for them to be mandated. Because any other way, bro, they don't get made. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. I mean,
They have to be ordered, man.
oh, another thing is like money though. Like, like where's the money? I guess it's like where would you say is like the most corrupt organization though? Because this is mandated by what, the WBC? You
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
So
Which
these are all going to be under that organization, I should say,
it'll be sanctioned by the
or
WBC,
say, yeah,
right?
sanctioned
It'll
by the
be
WBC.
sanctioned, but as far as the money goes, that'll be on the promoter side. So look, it'll go
True.
like
Yeah.
this. It'll go like this. So if the promoters can't make an agreement with the fight that has been ordered, what they'll do is it'll go to purse bid, and different companies, different promoters, different organizations will be able to basically bid for the fight. Um, and they'll be able to say, you know, okay, I'm willing to put up, you know, $1 million for this fight. Okay, so both fighters get $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And then they make everything on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it'll go. That's how it went with That's how it went with who fought? Oh yeah, George Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez. It went to purse bid, and
Mm,
when it went to purse bid, Top Rank, which is Teofimo Lopez's his promoter, right? His promotional company. Uh, they bid like I think $1 million, 1.5 million, right? Which for that's for both fighters, right? And then
mm-hmm.
Triller, they They bid $6 million. So that would have been
Jeez.
that would have been Teofimo Lopez's biggest payday. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
basically, it kept on getting pushed back, and Triller pulled out, and then it went to DAZN. And we obviously we saw what happened with that fight. Man, I remember watching that fight, man. I was like, damn. I was like, yeah, get 'cause I wanted Tio to lose. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew that Tio wouldn't fight Devin. I knew he just
Mhm.
did not want to fight Devin, man. He didn't listen. Devin is a very hard style to beat. I know that because I'm not gonna say I fight like Devin because Devin is a little bit different than me, but his philosophy is the same. Hit, do not get hit. That philosophy, obviously, people will tell you that, but rarely people will actually put it into play. Hit and do not get hit. Not to say that you can't get hit, not to say that, you know, you're gonna dodge every punch, but it's hit and do not get hit. And a fighter like that, bro, Devin, specifically, he's a very tough style to beat, especially if you cannot fight going back. If you can't fight in going any direction, it's gonna be a very long night for you. Because once he sees that, he's just gonna press. He's gonna press you, and you're gonna be trying to look. Do you know how discouraging it is for you to be swinging at someone and all you feel is air? That is discouraging, bro. You throwing everything at him. You can't even touch him. So dudes don't want to fight him, man. And I knew that was going to be the case for Teofimo Lopez, man. And I wanted Kambosos to win, so that happened. But and even Kambosos, after he won, he started to act a fool. Saying he's the king, he's the emperor, this and that, saying he's undisputed when he was never undisputed. Um, and he was ducking Devin Haney, but then Lomachenko went to war, so then he had no choice but to fight, Devin Haney. So, you know, it's the way boxing is going right now. I mean, if we were to get Crawford versus Spence, I think boxing would be going in a really good direction now. But we need that to happen. Um, but as far as boxing goes, that's great news. As far as MMA goes, we have a
Mhm.
humongous card this weekend. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me
Yeah.
what you're thinking.
Yeah.
What have
But
you heard?
even before we get to that, there's just one thing that I wanted to touch on real quickly. How much do you know about the or have you heard anything at all about the Cain Velasquez situation?
I know that he basically tried to kill the dude that raped his daughter, that
Yeah.
sexually assaulted his daughter, and um, he went to jail, of course, and he got bailed out.
Yeah, so today he got bailed out. There was a $1 million bail
Okay.
posted for
Dan
him.
Daniel says, sucks you couldn't drop the dude on Saturday, Micah.
Bro, oh my goodness, man. I when I tell you, bro, I'm sitting there watching everybody fight. When I tell you the nerves melted away from me, bro, and I was just annoyed.
Shake my head, man. That is
I was so
right,
annoyed,
'cause you want
bro.
to get
I
in
was just
there.
like, dog,
You want to get in there.
dog. Exactly. I'm like low key, obviously, like like when you're a kid, bro, and you get told no,
Right.
but you really want something, and
Yeah.
so you're like, you get told no, you're like sitting there like hoping like, hey, I know that motherfucker said no, but
Yeah.
he's turned around before.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so I'm like sitting there like, hopefully they're gonna come and get me and just be like,
Right. Are you ready?
all right, let's just let this kid fight.
Yeah, man. Oh my God.
Signed a waiver and already signed the waiver, everything, bro. So but it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
There's gonna be other opportunities.
Definitely.
Um,
Definitely.
gonna go. Oh, actually, hold on, let me show you.
Do you know the
Let me
date?
show you
You
something.
don't know the date for the next one. That's too soon, right?
Hold on. Nah.
Yeah.
Wait, look, bro. Hold on,
Oh
let me back up.
man, those are really, bro. Those are tough,
Yo, look
bro.
at that,
Those
bro.
are
You look at it.
tough.
I don't even
Those
know,
are
right?
fire.
No.
I like that, man. Yo, I like that a lot. That's my style.
Yeah.
That's my style, man.
Yes,
I'm not gonna
sir.
lie. Yo, I like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You see the gold dragon? You see
Daniel says
the
it's
gold
fire as well.
dragons?
Oh man. Oh
Yes,
my,
sir.
yo.
Purple and red on that thing,
Yeah,
man.
those are tough, bro. Those are tough as hell.
Appreciate that.
Shit. All right. Yeah, like Daniel says he loves the colors, man. I like that's a perfect color scheme, man.
Yeah,
As a
appreciate
yeah,
that.
that suits you as well, bro. But you'll be wearing them soon enough, bro. You'll be wearing them soon enough. No
Hell
question.
yeah.
No
Hell yeah. I
question.
ain't worried about it.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You got the experience of the nerves now, so it's like it's not something that will be
Yeah,
completely
that
new. You know?
absolutely. That's what I was thinking as well. I was like, shoot, man. Like, at least I know now. Like, I was about ready to get in there. Like, I literally went up, bro. Because it was a kickboxing match, but they had it in like a cage.
Mm,
So I actually went up and like I touched it and whatnot, like touched the floor and whatnot, and I was
okay.
just like, all right. So I was
You're
ready,
right up there.
bro,
You're right up
ready.
there.
So all that's left to do is just pull the trigger, bro,
Yeah,
on that, you know.
exactly.
So I know how to deal with it because I already,
Hmm.
but which I like though. I think that things happen, but you can make the most of it.
Hmm.
And so I think that next time I go, like it's gonna help,
Hmm.
bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's gonna
Definitely.
it's definitely it's gonna help a lot because I dealt with the nerves before.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's I don't want to say it's half the battle, but it's almost half the battle, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? Your
I
mind.
mean, I would definitely say I'd say it's more than half the battle,
Hmm.
bro, because like I would say that for me
Hmm.
because like I know personally like I can get caught in my head
Hmm.
and like in the past maybe in other areas
Hmm.
like doing other stuff like me like I've gotten caught in my head and not performed as well.
Hmm.
So like you can psych yourself out. Like
Right.
you can start your
Definitely.
own performance. It's really, we talked about a lot about visualizing,
Yeah.
and we talked a lot of, like believing in yourself, and like even if you do not like have the most skill, like believing in yourself and having that heart can win you fights.
Hmm. No, no. Say that again, say it.
I'd say that even if you aren't the most skilled, believing in yourself and having that
Yeah.
heart can win you
Oh,
fights as
easily.
well.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. If you have that mindset, man, like you could be the best fighter in the world. Well, maybe not the best fighter in the world, but you could be an extremely skilled fighter, man. But if your mind isn't there, bro, if your belief in yourself, if that courage isn't there,
You're half as good as you can be.
half as good. All that latent power, it will never come out. So the mind, like we talked about this before, right? Like the mind is really what gets the body into it. You can do, you know what I'm saying? This muscle memory, of course, but the mind is what's controlling everything. So if your
I
mind
mean,
isn't right,
you really shouldn't think of the mind as even separate because it's a part of your body.
right, exactly,
Like it really is.
right. No,
Like
no,
so,
it's
you
an
need to
organ,
you need to get those things in sync because
right.
if you think about it, it's two parts of your body fighting against each other. So you
That's a
need to
really good
so
point.
like
That's a really, really good point, bro. That's a really good
yeah.
point. I gotta actually, when I fight, see, when I'm relaxed, I fight like that, but when I start thinking, I fight my mind and my mind and body are fighting each other. But when I'm relaxed, I fight in one, flow as water. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But Daniel
Mhm.
Daniel has a question. He says, how does one prepare for an unknown opponent, like someone you know nothing about? And I know you're prepared for everything, but has it ever passed your mind?
How do I?
Basically, how do you prepare for
Uh
someone you don't know who you're fighting?
yeah. It's like uh basically the way I would put it, bro, is there like you just have to like accept the things that you can't control. So like obviously yes, knowing who your opponent is, it's going to it's going to make you're going to be able to game plan, you're going to be able to train a specific way, but you need to also think about the fact that like he doesn't know who you are either.
See, I was just about to say that. I was
So
just about to
so
say that. I was just about to say that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so like really just sharpen your skills, just have your skills as sharp as instead of thinking like if you do want to think about like things that you can do, you could think about like uh while you're training, like you could train extra hard, like you can try and picture your mind like him training as hard as he can, and you like I say I'm going to train harder than that, and that helps with the nerves as well. It makes you feel more prepared. um but yeah, I would say that as far as preparing for an unknown opponent, you just got to accept that,
Mhm.
okay, you can't get caught up in the fact that you don't know who he is.
Right, right.
Like you
And
just got to accept that you don't know who it is.
and I feel like you gotta rely back on your training because you know,
Absolutely.
you've obviously been trying to, see different styles, see different weights, see different, type of fighters. So for you to be
Yeah.
prepared for this, you have to have been doing this all this time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, and it depends on how you train. Like when you spar, like try and learn, because the thing is you're gonna have the same partners
hmm, right,
every time you train.
right,
So try and learn, try and be like okay, his style is like he likes to stay on the outside and he likes to fight. So every time I get in close, this guy's very rangy, so I'm like trying to get in close and try and gauge it out. But he's so rangy. Every time I get in close, he's just gonna kick me. All right, so like, how am I gonna deal with that?
yeah. How would you
So
deal with
like,
that? How would you deal with that?
well, I had to deal with it with a sparring partner. So what I did was I set it up. I knew he was gonna do that, so I would just set it up, and I would come into his range where I knew that he was gonna chop at my lead leg, and I would check the kick.
Hmm.
But after I would check the kick, I would I just wouldn't, I'd feel it out first. So I did it a few times. Then after that, I would check the kick. I'd go in for a jab. So that's one way to deal with it. Another way is to essentially like like in football terms, like blitz in and just like overwhelm, because I'm fast.
Hmm.
So like one thing that I do is like I'll pump to the body and then go up top and do whatever, just to pump to the body, just to get inside
Hmm.
and just to get me in range, or get them reacting,
Hmm.
and then I'll go up top and do whatever combo I need to do. Um, that's one way to get inside. Um, so what did I say? I said, yeah, and also jabbing on an angle is a good way to get
Hmm.
inside. Like while you guys are moving laterally, it's
Hmm.
a movement. They're not necessarily focused on you getting close to them. So I'll move one way, and then instead of stepping in with my jab, I'll step on like a 45-degree angle with
Hmm.
the jab, and
Type of
so
thing.
I'll jab with like lateral movement. So that's another way that I like to get inside. Um,
Okay.
but yeah,
Okay.
there's a bunch of ways, man,
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta
to deal
adapt.
with length. The thing is, I know a lot of ways to deal with that length because I always have to, you
Hmm.
know.
Hmm. Hmm. So you said one thing you would do is if the leg. Bro, this guy, hey, bro, look, you need some bug spray in
Bro,
there. You need some bug spray in there, bro, because the bugs is
nah,
staying in
bro,
there.
that nigga fell on from the ceiling. Then they
Bro,
fell
you
on
need
my
some bug
fucking
spray
head.
for real.
No, bro,
Um,
it's just the fucking stink bugs are everywhere in Michigan, bro. It's not gonna do nothing.
uh, okay,
They're not gonna
I got a question for you.
go ahead.
Well, let me answer this question for you. F fight is one in the gym. This is what Daniel says. Fight is one in the gym. If you're fighting at 130 for 3 rounds or whatever, but you train with a 150 pounder doing 7 to 8 rounds, the fight will be a cakewalk. These are facts. These are
Yeah,
facts.
yeah, that's true. That's
You
very true.
know, yeah,
That's why I always train with guys who are bigger than me, and
bigger.
I'm taking shots from guys who are big. Like there's this one guy who he actually has a fight. He has a fight this weekend, an MMA fight this weekend. He's a uh guy I train with. He coaches for the gym, for like our like brother gym, or like our like
Yeah.
gym that we spar with.
Hmm.
That we like we're Legion and they're Legend in Niles. Um, but basically he coaches for them and he fights as well. And he has a fight this weekend, and he's like I don't remember what he fights at 45 or 55, but
Mhm.
he's tall. He's like 6'1",
Mhm.
and and I let him hit me all the time, right? And I take his body shots, and man, bro, it's like it's just so different, bro, because he hits me and it's just like, yeah, I didn't hit you that hard, and I'm like, yo, you kind of that
Yeah.
body shot.
Yeah.
Holy, I get done with it, sparring with him sometimes, man. And because like the body shots, if it's to the body, and it's good. I like it if you spar hard to the body because it's good for the conditioning.
Right. It's good for the conditioning, no doubt.
Um, but yeah, but like, bro, after sparring with him, my body, I just feel like, oh my goodness, my body
Yeah.
just.
See, the issue with me is like, I'll be sparring, right? I'll be fighting, and I'll
Hmm.
get hit, and it will not hurt until until I leave the ring. Like
Until
maybe,
it,
what I'm saying, and people
it's
tell me,
adrenaline, man.
yeah, it's the adrenaline. You
See, that's
know,
what I'm saying, bro. You're right because I think I broke my finger doing jujitsu. I'm pretty sure this finger's broken. Like
really.
now, if I bang it on something, like I have to like grab my wrist
Yeah, yeah. See
to
it.
like stop the circulation because it
Right.
hurts so much. It could
Yeah.
be broken. I'm not sure, but I didn't feel it until like I was done. I was like, I think I jammed my finger. Next day, I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, I can't close my finger.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
got to work and I hit it. I was like,
That thing hurt.
I had to sit
Yeah.
down. I
Yeah,
had to
yeah,
sit
yeah.
down.
But it's like at the time it doesn't hurt that much. Like, like you might feel it a little bit, but you don't really hurt. Nino says, what's your goal? Eventually be on Bellator, WKA, WKA.
I do want to fight professionally, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. Like when I was fight, bro. Like I don't like to talk shit, bro. But when I was fighting this past weekend, bro, and it was just like, when you just have like that confidence. And the thing is, like yeah, I've struggled with confidence like my whole life. I'm short, it's just small kid, black kid. I did not play basketball. I played soccer. You know, all that shit. But like when when I feel confident about something, it's like shit, bro. Like
Right. That's
I know like I know that I can do. And like, bro, when I was looking at like just everybody else, I just felt like obviously maybe it was delusional, just a feeling, but I just felt like I was just like, damn, I could just
mhm,
destroy a lot of these people here.
mhm,
That's how
mhm,
I felt.
mhm. I'm loving that, Mo.
Yeah.
I love to hear that, bro. No, on some real talk, man. I love to hear that, man, 'cause that is that right there can carry you. You know what I'm saying? Way farther than a lot of people
Yes.
right there. That will
I
carry you, you know
swear.
what I'm saying? And your work ethic just when it comes to this stuff is very, you know what I'm saying, is high, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Whatever you're trying to go for, bro, I'm behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Regardless, you
I
know what I'm saying?
appreciate that.
No question about it. I was gonna,
Likewise.
you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, no question. Like I was gonna ask, so one way that you would get inside if you're getting those leg kicks, 'cause I'm just trying to
Hmm.
clarify what you said. You said you would check the kick, and then you jab him to get inside. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I checked the kick or one thing that you could do. Well, the thing is, this guy was sparring. He was a southpaw, so
Mhm.
it's a little bit different.
Mhm.
But if you're sparring orthodox to orthodox, um, hold on, I'm trying to think. I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm a little dyslexic. Okay. No, no. I'm trying.
Nah, I can't see. My mind don't even work like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I should. I
What?
should be able to like like the orthodox the southpaw. Like I need to. I really do need to be able to like yo.
It's
Okay. Here.
literally, bro. It's literally just that southpaw is just like it's just your right leg is forward.
Mhm.
That's the way I remember. That's the way I remember it. So
Mhm.
it's just every time if I want to check, I just look just to see which hand is forward.
Mhm.
So I get it from skating, really,
Oh yeah.
like skating regular or goofy,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
skating goofy
Yeah.
with your left foot forward,
Right, right.
and so it's just like,
Right, right. See,
yeah.
I'm telling dudes in the gym, like, cause when I started training with my coach, I was orthodox, but when I started boxing in general, I was southpaw. So I was southpaw for years and years. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? No one
I
corrected
could
me. You know what I'm saying?
I could switch as well just
Hmm.
because of Taekwondo.
Right,
Because
right.
you always decide to train both sides.
Right, exactly. And it comes in handy, but when I switched, because I was getting hit in I was getting hit a lot in Orthodox, you know what I'm saying? I switched to Southpaw,
Hmm.
it was a wrap. Dude, it was a wrap, bro. Like I felt so much more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I started
Especially
fighting.
if you
Go ahead.
no, go ahead. No, 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 finish because I cut you
I
off.
was
I
gonna
need to
say,
stop.
yeah, 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 no, so you're good, you're good. But no, like I felt at home when I was in Southpaw, man. So I haven't gone back to Orthodox. Like I'll go back to Orthodox if I
Yeah,
wanna, just kind of, throw them off a little bit, right? It's a good like tactic. But I'm more, um, technical in Southpaw, way more technical. I'm more relaxed. I'm able to move a lot better. But the weird part is, obviously, I write with my right, but certain sports, I'm a left-hander or lefty, right? So skateboarding, I'm goofy. Baseball, I'm a lefty. Hockey, lefty. Lacrosse, lefty. But my dominant hand is the right hand. So certain sport, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I think it's obviously with fighting, having both stances is will definitely come in handy regardless of anything.
yeah. I'm like that too with certain
It's weird,
things.
right? It's
I can't
it's really weird,
remember.
you know. But it's
Wait. In in skating, what's right-handed?
regular,
What's
regular. First, yeah,
really
your left foot is regular, left foot on
left foot
top.
forward is regular?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's for right-handed?
That's well,
Oh, so I
uh,
skate left.
yeah, you're goofy.
Oh yeah, so I skate left-handed
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
That's insane.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Well, wait a
crazy.
minute, wait a minute, wait a
I've
minute,
done
wait a
that
minute. Wait,
my
no, no,
whole
hold on, no,
life.
hold on. No, you might be right. Goofy is no, yeah, Goofy is the right hand forward. Goofy is the right foot forward,
Yeah.
and regular is the left.
No, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying that is, but so you skate goofy if you're right-handed?
If you skate right, yeah, yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah,
I thought it was
yeah.
special.
No, no, no. It's been a minute since I even touched a skateboard, bro. You gotta forgive me on that one.
Bro, oh, bro, hold on 1 second. Cause last summer, hold on, I'm gonna show you this. Cause boy, give me 1 second. Last summer I built a skateboard.
Yeah, eh?
Boy,
The summer that just passed.
hold on. First of all, look at the grip.
Damn, that's crazy.
Look
That's
at that.
crazy.
Who is that?
That's the Hulk, right?
No, that's Spider Man,
I know,
boy.
bro. I know. No, that's crazy, bro.
Oh, this guy,
Holy.
this guy.
What type of deck is it though? It's a blank?
It says blackout.
Blackout. Okay, okay,
There's
okay.
it's pink, bro. Got a
Uh,
blue dragon on it.
yeah, I need to get a board out here, man. I gotta get it. Well, I mean, the winter's coming, so if anything, I'm gonna get a
Oh
swing
yeah,
board.
bro. The winter. Bro. That's really why skating dies for me. Cause I can only skate like 3 months, bro.
Right, yeah. See, that's the thing.
Like realistically, I could skate comfortably for 3 months.
Exactly. Other than that, you gotta be wearing a jacket, and
No,
it's
bro.
just not fun, bro. Like, I remember growing up, that's what we used to do, bro. Put on our jackets, bro. Like, I mean, layers, bro. And we'd be out there just skating, and it was just like, see, have you seen Mid-90s?
Mid 90s.
Yeah,
I have
Mid-90s, the
not.
movie. You should watch that movie, bro, 'cause it's really good. But if I had to like explain how I grew up as a kid, that's how I would be the little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like mid-90s.
Oh wait, mid 90s? Isn't mid 90s the fucking the movie where the kid falls through the hole? He tries to ollie over it and
Yeah.
falls through it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the one.
yeah. I okay, yeah,
You seen that one?
yeah.
Yeah. That one that's a really good representation, man. Like we used to do I mean the only thing that I would say that was different is like I wasn't drinking, I wasn't smoking, you know what I'm saying? Like 'cause the kid in the movie, he's drinking, he's smoking and all that, but I was around it. I was around all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like but no, it
Dude,
was a good movie.
that just man. I just got thirsty when you
Yeah.
said that.
But
I'm not even gonna lie.
what were you gonna say about you said there was a lot of MMA news.
Oh yeah, no, but I was just talking about Cain Velasquez.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's
And
talk
then
about that.
we could talk about this card. Oh shoot, let me plug.
Daniel asked, "Is Mike
Gotta
is
plug in my laptop.
Daniel's asking you, Micah? He's asking if Alex is gonna drop Izzy again this Saturday."
Uh, listen, Izzy, my turn. If Izzy, hold on a second. If Izzy can, it does not have ego, he will turn into a wrestler.
Okay. You think that's a smart move?
If he doesn't have ego, he will mix in grappling.
Have we seen him ever though?
No, because he doesn't. He just never needed to. But my
Never
thing
needed to.
is you're not fighting. You're not fighting someone who's never, done pure striking.
Hmm.
You're a high level pure striker. You're oh, excuse me. You're like a champion in kickboxing.
Hmm.
You had what was his record was like 72-9, I think, in
I
kickboxing.
think it was he had 5 losses. I think it was like 75-5.
You know, he, uh, uh,
I think it was that.
I don't know.
I'll search
No,
it up.
let me look up a second.
Yeah.
Adesanya. I can't type.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. It's 75-5.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really good, obviously.
Yeah. 75-5. It's incredible. But yeah, he. Damn. Two of those are Pereira. Almost half of those are to Alex.
Yeah, that's like I said. I told Daniel this, man.
I
I
mean, I know two of the people that he's lost to. He's lost to Alex, and he's lost to Willness. It's
who's
the
where's Wellness at now?
I think he's. I mean, he's still in glory. I don't know. Actually, he's probably still in glory, but I don't remember where he's from. I think he's from either New Zealand or the UK or Australia or somewhere. One of those countries that sound like that.
Hmm. Okay.
If
Yeah,
you you know what I mean.
I told Dan, I'm like, yo, I have no expectation for this card. Ever since I saw the last card, the Oliveira and Makachev, I'm not expecting anything anymore. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna.
I don't
You
know
don't know
what's
what's
gonna.
gonna happen at all.
That's what it is. That's
But
what it
look
is,
at these
bro.
fights. These fights are incredible.
No,
Even the
they're
prelims,
yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah, the
You
prelims are
got
good.
Dominic Reyes on the prelims.
Reyes, who is Reyes again?
Dominic Reyes. Dominic Reyes fought
Oh that.
John Jones, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay, okay, okay.
Dominic
Wow,
Reyes fought John Jones to split decision.
wow, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got him on the card.
I'm gonna be watching at the bar. I'm gonna be watching at the
Mm-hmm.
bar.
Per
So
usual. I
you
feel you.
know,
I feel you.
I'll probably be able
But
to
yeah.
catch. I don't know what I'll be able to catch, but definitely gonna be able to catch all the main event, obviously, the main
Oh,
card.
Renato. Sorry.
But
But
Maurice,
Renato Moicano. This guy he's fighting. But bro, there's Carla Esparza. She's fighting Wei Li.
yeah,
Uh,
I think I have Whaley, man. I think I have Whaley, but
Whaley's so fucking
bro,
good,
she's
bro.
so strong,
How
man.
she knocked out Joanna like that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, that was ugly.
Oh yeah,
So
that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. Either yesterday or the day before, they let go of Joanna. The UFC did.
wait,
So
I thought she
no, she was.
retired.
So yeah. So that she retired in her last fight. Then they officially just took her off the roster. So she is.
Oh, okay,
She's
okay.
now, yeah. So
Yeah,
she's
she's
now done.
done, 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 done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Good for her.
yeah, oh yeah, no, I mean, she was taking a lot of punishment in that fight, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Yeah. She got knocked the hell
she,
out.
yeah, badly. But Micah says, or sorry, Daniel
No
says,
disrespect.
no disrespect to her, but Daniel says,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on Eagle FC?
Honestly, man, I have not. I know about it. Like, and I know Kevin Lee is over there. Actually, I don't know if he's still over there. I don't know because he's an iffy fighter, so he probably got cut by now. But I know Kevin Lee. He was over there. And he had a fight over there. But I personally have not looked into it too much. Uh, Honestly, there is in the next like 5 years, 5 to 10 years, there's probably going to be a lot of promotions popping up and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Because now Nate Diaz is saying he wants to start a promotion too.
Right.
So,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
he wants to start an organization as well. So,
Right.
I would have to look into it more. I don't doubt that they have legit fighters over there. I mean, if they have Kevin Lee, I mean, he was, he's in the UFC. He had a lot of he had a lot of overrated. Oh, he was overrated, I would say. He had a lot of potential. Like people said that he had potential that was not there. Essentially, is
Uh-huh.
what is the story with Kevin Lee. But either he still was a decent fighter. He got fucked up by Oliveira. But I mean, yeah, I mean Oliveira. He got fucked up by Rodriguez. By Daniel Rodriguez. And Daniel Rodriguez, who is Daniel Rodriguez, who's small. No, actually, no. I won't want to say he's smaller. He's definitely not smaller because Daniel Rodriguez fights at 170. But Daniel Rodriguez basically was unranked at welterweight fighting uh before fighting Kevin Lee, and basically came in and demolished Kevin Lee. And he's a guy who just Daniel Rodriguez. He won a controversial decision to Li Jing Liang. Who, I think that Daniel Rodriguez definitely lost that. Even there are people who have you've broken down the fight strike for strike, like that
Mhm.
guy who I was talking about, who I tell you about, Weasel. Oh
Mhm.
shit. Excuse me. It's getting cold up here, brother.
Mm. Winter's
But
here. Winter's here. About to
don't even
be.
tell me about it.
Yeah.
But Weasel, bro, the he broke that fight down strike for
Oh
strike,
yeah, I
bro,
remember you
round for
told me.
round,
Yeah.
strike for strike.
And there was
And
no way
man,
that.
that guy just, yeah, bro, he just no way that he could have won, bro. But it's really the judging, you
It's a
know,
judging, man. It's a judging,
it's
bro.
really the judging.
It's
But
crazy because it's all subjective. It's all.
yeah, bro, but that's the thing is like that it shouldn't be subjective
Yeah.
as it is because the system that you have does not match the criteria.
Mhm.
Like the boxing system, like the system is damaged, or,
Mhm.
or excuse me, the criteria is damaged. Like that's what you're looking for is who does the most damage, not who lands them, not even who lands the most.
Uh huh.
It's different when you're looking at control time. You're looking
Right.
for who has the most control time.
Right.
But you're looking, but by and large, what you're looking for, number one thing is damage. Is the first thing you are looking for is who did the most damage, and who did the most damage is who's supposed to win the round. Is supposed to win the fight, and but yeah, but when you have that system, when you have that boxing system, you have boxing is a system of obviously not when you count knockdowns and knockouts and stuff like that,
Right.
but bar those, you're talking about who gets touched up the most
Right.
is who wins the round.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Yeah. And it
so
this.
you have that system, and you have the wrong criteria. They don't match.
Right. No, they're different sports. Why would they be? I don't get it. Is it like that for all MMA or is it just UFC?
Uh, I mean, for the MMA that I have seen, I've seen one championship, Bellator, the UFC. Uh, I mean, yeah. I mean, as far as actually in Bellator, and I'm not in Bellator. In ONE FC, it's usually. So, I mean, sometimes it's in a different language. So, I mean, for their kickboxing fights, I mean, but it's different. It's kickboxing.
Hmm.
For their kickboxing fights, I've seen that system. Yeah.
Okay, that makes
But
sense.
I would have to go back to one championship and pay some more attention
Hmm.
and see what happened. But I know it's definitely like that in the UFC and in Bellator.
Okay. So Daniel says
Yeah.
WBC was handing out fights like Thanksgiving turkeys. Yeah, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know where they came from, but I'm not complaining about it, man. Something happened. And they was out here making fights, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We got
Hey, who
this. Go ahead.
who do you have in this fight? Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler.
Poirier, man. I think it'll be a great fight, but Poirier is
I
just a
think that fight's gonna be
smart.
ridiculous, dude.
Poirier is a smart striker. He's
Slick
smart,
footwork.
slick. He's good. But Chandler hits hard, gets hit way too much. Not smart, but he's very durable. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll be a stoppage. Maybe, I mean, if if Poirier really goes crazy, but I mean, I don't think it'll be a stoppage. I think it's gonna be what is it, 5 rounds, right?
No, this is
3 rounder?
no, this is three.
If it's a
I'm
three round,
looking right
okay, if
now.
it's a 3 rounder, this is gonna be absolutely crazy then. This is gonna be this might be fight of the year. But again, that's what I said. I'm not expecting anything at all. I have zero expectations for the whole
Yeah,
card.
I mean,
You know, I'm done saying okay, this is gonna be quick. Look, I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta watch it. I'm be happy to watch whatever. Happy the fight's taking place, but I'm not expecting anything at all.
Chandler, shoot, Chandler's only beat Ferguson since fighting because he lost to Gaethje, he
Mm,
lost to
Oliveira.
yeah, he lost to Oliveira.
Who was his first fight in the UFC?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Because he hasn't been in there for long, right?
No, he hasn't, not for too long. Um, oh my goodness, I I mean, bro, in Bellator, holy cow, bro, that is the biggest freaking mosquito I've seen in my life. But I have my window open. But no, in Bellator, bro. Did you ever watch the fight? Him and Ben Henderson,
Honestly, I have not, bro. You keep on telling me, I gotta watch it, bro. I really gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. I might watch it
yeah,
tomorrow,
I'll
bro. I'm gonna
send it
try
to you
my best.
tonight,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I might watch it before. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, bro. Regardless, 100%. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
bro. Listen, no lie, God of War just came out today.
Yeah, the Ragnarok. Did you get it yet?
Yeah, bro, and oh, I pre-ordered it. I
Okay,
pre-ordered the deluxe edition, so I mean it's downloading right now.
okay.
So
Yeah, you gotta tell me how that is, man. I got the first one. I gotta beat the first one. I ain't turned that PS4 on in a long time, man. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna
yeah,
try
I
to get
mean
it done.
these days, bro. I mean I'd be turning it on way less.
Yeah, it's just hard to get on, man. You know what I'm saying?
It
It's just
actually
hard to
is
get
hard.
on.
I actually have to make myself.
Yeah, yeah. Like I know Jovan just got a PS5. He's trying to do the streaming thing. He wants us to get it and stuff like that. But I gotta. It's just time, man. It's literally just time we're doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, like it's a lot of time to be, putting it in. But
Bro, it's like,
it,
bro, I ain't have no time, bro.
yeah, I guess
It's
it's
crazy,
yeah.
actually. I really
Every,
don't have, when I think about it, bro, like between going to work, bro, going to train, trying to get this car fixed right now, I have like shit, bro. I maybe got like an hour or two a day, bro, to
real
like
talk.
maybe to myself. Like
Right.
I'll have like an hour an hour to myself before I have to go train. Then when I
Hmm.
train, bro, when I get home, maybe I'll sit down, bro, but I'm too tired. Usually I just go to sleep.
Exactly. That's the
I
thing.
just shower, go to sleep.
After training, bro, your body just needs to rest, and it's like, there's nothing more for you to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as that, So, nah, I get you, bro. Is John Jones supposed to be fighting
No,
Stipe?
not this one.
No, I know this one, but it's December. Is that
I
official yet or no?
I don't believe it's official yet. No.
But it's a month away. Like, do you think it's gonna actually happen?
It wouldn't. John, if they haven't officially said anything, if if he was going to come back this year, they would have already officially said something back in like
Hmm.
I think like back in July, bro,
Hmm.
or back in
Hmm.
August rather.
Right, right. They would have been promoting the hell out of it. It's
Yeah,
John
they would have
Jones.
said,
Do you think he's the
yeah,
biggest?
honestly, bro,
Do you think he's the
I
biggest star in the UFC?
no, I would say
Oh,
that
okay.
Conor
Right,
McGregor
right.
is.
I just forgot about Connor for a second. Yeah, Connor takes the cake. But other than Connor, would you say he's the biggest one?
No, I would say other than Connor, it's probably it's Jorge. After Jorge, I would say Izzy.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then after Izzy, dang, I just don't know who else is good. Ah, it's like a draw. Oof, that's a tough one. But no, yeah, I would say John Jones
Okay. Yeah, he's. I mean,
because
his antics and his
oh yeah, for sure.
all that
He's
stuff
a,
with him. You know.
but the thing is, like those are all guys who are good on the mic.
Hmm.
Who are good.
Right.
Those are all guys. Or no, oh shit, Nate Diaz, dude.
All right,
But
Nate
he's
Diaz.
not. But he retired in his last fight. But right before he retired, Nate Diaz definitely.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is probably up there with Connor.
Yeah. Yeah.
With
Definitely top
it,
five. Definitely top five. Because I knew Nate Diaz when I didn't even watch the UFC. But I knew who he
yeah,
was. You know what I'm saying? I
mhm,
knew who he was. But
yeah. And then Jorge because of the Askren knockout and because of the Dan Hooker knockout as well,
hmm yeah,
right? Yeah, Dan Hooker.
Jorge was just um people just I don't know. He knows how to market himself. I like watching him. I think, don't get me wrong. I mean, I wanted Usman to win, but if he's not facing Usman, I want him to win any fight type thing. But yeah, we gonna wrap it up. So definitely gotta go
Yeah,
eat.
yeah, yeah.
So we'll be back Sunday.
Same.
You feel me? So we're
Yes,
gonna be.
sir. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
These are facts. These are facts. But you already know what it is. Mel Night Sports. We are gone. Like and subscribe for more content. Hit the like button. Y'all, let me see how much likes we got. Y'all don't even like the video. No likes. Let me see. Yeah, y'all did me dirty. Like the video, man. But we're out. Peace.